Here is a new beta strategy that we are watching for 2021. I'm sending it out to all Strategy Access subscribers, hopefully by today, but if not, this weekend, so you'll have that. It does a great job of catching these moves. You see it starts early. This is the 24-hour session. Actually, 23 hours or 22 hours and 45 minutes is the actual time that these markets are open, but virtually 24 hours a day. And you see see us taking these breakouts right away, capturing these trends. You know, it took this breakout here, stopped out, took this breakout, got the move, took this breakout, was stopped out. And this is a custom strategy for TradeStation only. One of the functions that is used does not work in other platforms. So it's based on volume and the way TradeStation keeps track of volume. So this won't work in NinjaTrader. But you see three big moves. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In the last 7 days, you see three big trends it's captured with closed trade profits, and it's had some small losses. You see the small losses and the big winners, and that's what you want in a trading system. Is you want the big winners, you want the small losses. You don't want any losses, but you want your winners to be big and your losses to be small. Losses are inevitable, and you know, it's just a raw strategy right now. I've got to finish this, and then see, it's got the end of day exit. We can't use that. I've got to set a time exit on that. So I got to fix that. I've been watching this strategy. You got to fix that, and I got to license it, and then I'll send it out. And it'll be a beta strategy for all Strategy Access subscribers. You can trade it if you want. It's not going to be in the portfolio yet, but you could trade it if you wanted. And so maybe add it officially to the portfolios in 2021. We're, you know, this time of year we're finishing up our research and still looking at portfolios for 2021 without making, we're not going to jump in and just make a bunch of changes real quick and be haphazard about it. But this is how this strategy is working. Let's look at the performance summary, and it does well in recent years. I'm going to show you that. So look at the equity curve. I've talked about it. I talked about this strategy back in this time frame, and you can see it's breaking out once again to new equity peaks, really catching this runaway trend. It is long only, and this test goes back, actually show this test going back to 2015. So 146,000. It has a $10,840 drawdown, $92 average trade profit before slippage and commission. But you have to take into account how well has it done since the beginning of 2018, when it's really, this market is trading at higher levels and higher ranges. And so if we're in a new normal and we're in this bull market to act like maybe the dot-com bubble, we talk about the potential for a dot-com bubble. We talk about the potential for the market to crash. And so this is what you have to look at, is the periodical returns in the last 12 months, 98,000 on 365 trades. That is, you're approaching $300 average trade profit for the last 12 months. I've never seen a strategy do this, a Nasdaq strategy do this, or any strategy make trading one contract. That's how volatile this market is. The stop loss, the largest losing trade is 1,600. The largest winning trade is 10,500. Let's go ahead and change the time frame back to, we could skip this drawdown and just bias it, because I think that's the worst case drawdown right here, from 10/30/17 to 3/26/18. We know that there was a sell-off in that time period, and this is a long-only strategy. So we could do some other things to manage it as well, put in some additional filters, some money management like a monthly loss, so that if the market does sell off and the long stop start to lose, then we'll take a look at some of those things. Want to send out this basic version today or this weekend, and I'm going to change the date now to 3/15/2018 and see the results, so we can see what it's doing in the new normal. So you can see this is not the absolute best starting point. It did draw down here initially. The turning point was about 325, and so you get these little drawdowns here. And let's look at how it did during the pandemic. Interesting enough, here is where the sell-offs. Here's where the Fed stepped in, actually, 321. And so what did it do in the beginning of from January? Here's January through the Fed stimulus right here. So it kind of went sideways. It didn't do too bad. It didn't have a big drawdown during the pandemic, even though it's long only. So it did a good job. Let's look at the periodical returns once again. 2020, 86, 895, 317 trades. At $300 a trade, you're talking about 90,000, 95,000. So you're approaching $300 a trade on these in the past year or so, and in 2020. So I like this setup. The close trade drawdown is only $8,000. You have only 36% of your trades are winners. So it's one of those strategies where you're going to get some small losses, and then you get some winners. So I like this. You can let it run. You let the profits run, and we'll adjust this strategy to have a time-based exit instead of end-of-day exit. It's just raw. You just let this thing run, and you get out the close.